If Kevin Hunter was not even a bit apologetic for everything that he did to Wendy Williams, maybe Sharina Hudson leaving him would humble him a little. Many people have foreseen this, but we never thought the rumors about Sharina dumping Kevin would be because of the case he just recently lost against Wendy. What Kevin and Sharina had obviously started because of money. And now that Wendy's threatening to take away whatever money they have left, their relationship is slowly falling apart. Because of what they did to Wendy, especially Kevin, people were just patiently waiting for karma to finally catch up with these two. We know that it's going to happen one way or another, that something big would happen to them, which could possibly make them pay for the consequences of their infidelity. Nobody will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you've seen Calvin Hunter and my ex Wendy Williams. The team that was behind us, and I mean the whole team that includes my current lady now. And yeah, I said it now, no matter how hard Kevin would try to get more money from Wendy, the situation isn't Wendy's favor. Fans and supporters already knew about Kevin's true intention on Wendy before they called him names, said that he was just in it for the money, and some even labeled him as a gold digger. When Wendy finally filed for divorce, that is when Kevin showed the people's assumptions about him were actually true. He's always been after Wendy's money. And he was shameless about it. He never apologized for doing such an indecent act. He just went on and lived with his thin mistress, which is now his current partner, Sharina. Anyway, Sharina would always be a mistress in people's perspective. They both ruined Wendy and harmed her life. Sharina enjoyed all those years that they were betraying Wendy and cheating behind her back because Kevin was spending Wendy's money to spoil her. That is why she never really cared about what people have to say about her. As long as she's getting everything that she wants, it doesn't matter where it came from or who they're hurting along the cross. Money is all they're after. But since Wendy decided to cut them off and not give them even a single penny, how would they now continue to live a lavish lifestyle that they got used to? Besides, that is something that they would not be able to afford if not for Wendy's money. They basically survived all those years. Because of Wendy, both of them do not even have a job. So now that the judge has a decision, what are they gonna do? Of course, since Kevin was so good at manipulation, we can all expect him to take this case to mediation, even though it's as clear as day. The Wendy won the case. We've all been following this drama ever since Wendy decided to finally leave him, although we can all agree that Kevin just used Wendy for her money. It is also undeniable that he was serious about Sharina. That is why their affair was more than 10 years. And then he decided to pursue the relationship and be with Sharina and their baby. When he got divorced, Sharina would likely be his karma if she really did decide to leave him, because he's soon going to be broke. We talked a lot about Wendy and Kevin's divorce. And when news about them broke out, a lot of people said their piece about this relationship. I don't know how they're raising the daughter Journey, who's almost 2 years. I think she's 2 like next month. Or something. That's not my problem. My eliminate. For all three of them is on time. Ever many sources reveal that Kevin manipulated Wendy so much that she did not even constantly have contact with her family. She got no friends because Kevin was controlling her, even their son. Kevinger had spoken about this. They said that this is because he was insecure. He got nothing. Well, Wendy has the money, fame, and influence. He's nothing without her. People wouldn't even talk about him if he was not Wendy's ex-husband. But before we get deeper into the video, if you love Wendy Williams and want to see how Kevin will soon get his karma, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you on the loop about the latest happenings in their lives. Now you miss Wendy. You said no one can ever do with you. And Wendy did. Now you're saying nobody's ever going to make magic like us. Nobody. Just watching the video, Sharina. No, you're making this video saying that nobody's gonna ever do what you and Wendy have done. It was classic. Go to your baby mama. Now, as I said, Kevin was manipulative and took advantage of Wendy's alcohol dependence, and Graves' disease supporters believed that Kevin still had control over Wendy during the divorce process, because if not, and Wendy would not agree to give him huge alimony additionally. Wendy was not physically and mentally stable during the divorce because she found out about Sharina being pregnant when she was inside a sober house. When she heard the truth, she was rushed to the hospital. Because she had a relapse, people immediately sided with her and had her back throughout this drama. Maybe Kevin thought that we would be a bit sympathetic towards him if he talks about his current situation. When Kevin filed the case against Wendy, he claimed that she breached their contract because she stopped paying him alimony. He went on to say that he will soon lose his house and that he was behind in most of his bills. Kevin added the Yad to undergo hip surgery, but would not be able to do that without Wendy's money. He thought he really did something there. But all those pity parties did not end well. The judge decided to dismiss his request for Wendy to continue giving him alimony now that Wendy's financial guardian is not required to send him any amount. He must be worrying already that Sharina would one day wake up and decide that he is no longer what she wants because he has no money anymore. Besides, the reason why some are doubtful about him being really broke is because he recently hired new high-value lawyers to represent him in this lawsuit. Maybe he was part of his plan, though, to extort more money from Wendy, because he actually had a request that Wendy would pay for his attorney fees. By the way, this one was also dismissed by the judge. He must have thought that he would at least get away from those fees. But no, the judge stated that his claims were not emergent. But of course, Kevin Hunter, being arrogant and lazy as he is, he would certainly still use all the chances he would get to drag this case longer than it should, while he should be sure about his next move. Because if this one also fails, Sharina would be up and running away from him. Since they started their affair, Kevin has given everything that Sharina wants. He supported her so much, even though all the businesses that she started did not become successful. Are we gonna see Kevin looking for a job just so he could keep Sharina by his side and be capable of spoiling her even more? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. He even bought her a house while he was still married to Wendy. But where else would he get his money aside from Wendy's pocket? So since the start, everything that he spends on Sharina all came from Wendy. If I were Wendy, I would be so tired of Kevin's drama. For sure, she just wants to get away from them. Reports say that she's now doing better after getting out of the wellness facility. Hopefully, she continues her recovery and reclaims herself that Kevin and Sharina took away from her. There were even rumors that Kevin was the one who pressured Wendy into working so much just so he could get more money from her. How could he even stomach that, to think that